Hello Zebra Herd, welcome back to Slime Rancher 2. Today, we are exploring more, of course, of the beautiful Rainbow Islands, and we have a lot to do in today's episode, a lot of things I want to check out and explore and sort of understand, but the main things I'm mostly focused on are first off, getting more jellystones. I need those for some more of the different gadgets and such, and on top of that, I wanna be able to actually put these flutter slimes to use. Right now, I don't have anything to feed them with, but I did find out that to get the nectar, we need to visit the Starlight Strand during the nighttime. So that's my current focus. Hopefully we can figure that out, and on top of that, like I said, if I can find some more jellystone, which so far I've only ever found here in the Rainbow Fields, and it's just sort of a luck of the draw when you do stumble upon it, like right over here. I just need to get another one of these so we can set it up near our baddie rock slimes. And is there tar around already? Oh my, that was pretty quick. Oh, there's some more. So we're just gonna run around and look for some of this stuff because I think I need a good 5 or 6 more. Well, we're already at the 5, so that's good. But just whatever other materials we can stumble upon too is always great. Oh, and look at this pod just chilling out in here. How did I not see this one before? This has a hard cell used at the fabricator to upgrade your Vax heart module. That is a huge one to find, just chilling out there for so long. Interesting. It doesn't look like there's any extra out that way, but we'll just keep poking around, and like I said, after that we'll go to Starlight Strand so that we can get some other stuff too. So far we're actually off to a great start. I'm happy with it. Is there anything more on this side? It doesn't look like it, so we'll start poking around on this side over here. Sometimes we can find some brine, yeah, right back this way, which even though I'm doing much better with brine than I am other things, it's still worth collecting. Just if I had the inventory slots, just go for it, you know? There could be more up there. I feel like I typically check up here expecting there to be more than there usually is. But I guess we'll find out this time. Is there anything more? It doesn't look like it. Okay, and then there was that one, where was it? There was that one cave we did find before. And I don't remember if we really did too much with that. Where was it? That was right over this way. There was a Gordo inside of it. I don't remember if we did anything with this. I think there was a little water thing right here. Oh yeah, okay. And then we needed, what is this, a hunter slime, I think? No, that's just a tabby slime. Let's go and figure this out now then. That shouldn't be too bad. I know exactly what to do with that. So if we run across here, I should be able to get that no problem. Huh. Okay, well that's good to know. And there's a lot of little things to explore like that. I think we've gone across a lot of the terrain for this game so far, and we have found almost all the slimes. I think we just need to harvest both these flutter slimes and the, what's it called? Oh, and there's another one here? Where are we right now? There is another one here, okay. So maybe there still are some different destinations I need to unlock at some point or will become available later once the game gets updated. But beyond that, I think it is just re-exploring the areas we've already been to, but really fleshing them out, making sure that we get every single little thing, because there's plenty of pods to find, plenty of hidden doors to uncover, that kind of thing. Okay, I'm not seeing any tabby slimes just yet, but I know they're around somewhere. Okay, so we're heading back in with my one tabby plort, and I'm pretty sure that would be what this is, but I guess we'll find out. If I open that up, this is one of the few hidden doors in the Rainbow Field. There's a lot of these in the other areas, but for this, it's a bit uncommon. Okay, what do I got here? Another tabby port, of course, or tabby slime. And there's gonna be a pod waiting for us, as well as some extra slime rocks. So that's good to see. And what do we get here? The tank liner. Used at the fabricator to upgrade the tank's Vax tank guard. I'm not exactly sure what it means by tank guard, but I guess we'll see. I don't think it'll be more health, right? I guess we'll figure it out, but that is really neat to find. I'm happy with that upgrade, and I'm happy that we found another pod, because that means there's only one more pod left to find on the Rainbow Field. So hopefully we can stumble across that sooner rather than later, but it might take some searching, because I feel like I've been everywhere, so I'd have to sort of research from scratch, right? But I do see some extra stuff over on that side. I might just wanna try to float over. I think I can make that jump. So ready, let's go for it and hope that I really can. Oh no. I think I can. There we go, I got it. And we got a couple more things to get on this side too, so that's great. And I think I see some more. No, that's just some fruit. Okay, we'll grab some of this stuff then. Perfect. And I haven't seen too many other things worth checking out around here, but if I do stumble across anything more, I'll definitely try to point it out. Okay, so we're heading back into Starlight Strand for right now, because as you can see, I have a lot of stuff to drop off. So all of this, and then same thing with all this stuff. And then that gets me in a lot better of a spot. We have now 41 of deep brine. More than that, we have 26 of jellystone. If I find any more along the way, I'll definitely pick that stuff up too. I don't think there's, too much of a reason for me to have that, but what I wanted to look around for, and this is perfect time because it's nighttime, apparently we can find the nectar we've been looking for, but only during the night. There are certain flowers that produce them, and I think I've seen them, but we're gonna go farther along where we found some of it before. So right over where this big flutter gorda was, I think is where we can maybe find some, but well, I'll just try to look all over. The unfortunate thing is that it doesn't seem like there's really a way to farm them too much. So what I think I will end up doing is making just an easy combination of something, either it be a honey flutter or something like that. Obviously that means I'm going to be making some repeat stuff, but I don't think that's the end of the world, right? So we'll do what we can with what we have and hope for the best. But for now, I'm just trying to find my way around. I'm trying to remember how I got over there. Oh yeah, I think it was up this way. So I need to maybe get up here. And I think I could just maybe make that. Come on, come on, come on. You're kidding me. Oh my gosh. There's gotta be a better way to get up there then. Maybe just like this. Yeah, this should be fine. Just need to let it charge up, jump, and go. Perfect. Because yeah, right up here is where we found the flutters and the hunters and all that kind of stuff. So what I'm looking around for is that there should be some certain plants that drop the nectar. I'm trying to look around for other stuff in the meantime because I see more honey. Ooh, that'll be important. And here's some more of it. See, why am I suddenly finding wild honey a lot more easily? I'm not quite sure. Ooh, okay, this kind of flower, I think is what we're looking for. Yeah, right here, we found it, the moondew nectar. Very sweet, but very sticky. Handle with care. So that's really cool. So whenever we see a flower like this, it'll drop some moondew nectar. And speaking of stuff to find, we got that, and it looks like there might be a mystery thing down there. Okay, so first off, we get the dash boot module. Used at the fabricator to upgrade Vac's dash boots. That is really cool. So we're finding lots of goodies right now that I've really needed for a while. Super exciting, but I need a lot more nectar. So if you see just any hanging out like that on the floor during the nighttime, be sure to scoop it up because it seems like it's just not very common. This is where I'm finding a lot more of the honey. So this seems to be a honey hotspot, right? Okay, very good. I think that's normal buzzwax over there. You can tell because this has darker stripes to it. Is there any more up there? I don't think so. But I think it'll just actively fall down during the nights. So I'll have to look around, but there's another GG log. I grew attached to this tree when I first discovered it. I used to sit here and tell it all about myself, but these days it's different. I see myself in it now. Two different paths struggling against the other, bound to this island and changed by it. But unlike this tree, I hope to leave the island someday. I want to find a way home, I really do. So I think they're talking about this tree. Yeah, this huge tree that has like blue on one side and red on the other. Very cool, it might be more like pink. Oh, here's another one. So there we go, I got a little bit more nectar. So I don't think we're going to be able to harvest a ton of flutter slimes, but that's where I wanna save it up. What do you eat? You eat fruit. So I'll have to save up a ton of fruit at some point so I can do that. There's so much I gotta do, of course, but I think we're making some good progress with a lot of it. I'm really happy. So I don't think I've been up there. Might be good to poke around a little bit. Refill on water while I have the chance. And, oh, I hear it. Is it a gold slime, a lucky slime? I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I haven't. I heard the jingle, but it can be very hard to notice it when there's also honey slimes around. I don't see it anymore, so I must have missed it. Not the end of the world, we'll find one eventually. But I do wanna go over here. Let's take a good look around. I don't think I can make my way over there super duper easy, but I might just be able to do a little bit of a fluttering over. Just trying to make the absolute most out of the nighttime and find as much stuff as we can. Because I'm a little off the path I wanted to get to, but we can still get there. And the map is saying that there's something somewhere, this right here. I don't know what that is, a little island. I don't really see it on the map too much. Okay, so we have lots of materials at the moment, but I'm just looking for some more nectar. Because I just want to do that to at least get a couple flutter slimes. But I think we are better off combining them with something. either be cotton, but I feel like we've got a lot of cotton. I think the best thing would be honey, because honey at least sells for a good chunk, so even if we have a lot of repeats of honey, oh, it's a little hunter. No, that's a ringtail, sorry, that's what I meant. Ooh, okay, we got some more of the buzzwax. Might as well grab some of that. This thing has a larger range than you'd expect. And now might be a good time just to float over here and plop some of this stuff in, so wild honey, and then buzzwax. And I don't really need the chickens too much, I can just throw those out. There we go, boom, more inventory space. I can get a little bit more right over here. Don't mind if I do. Is there any more nectar to find around here? I do have this, hold on. There we go, little rock slime. A couple of other things too. Neither of which I need, so to send you back out, have some fun. Oh, wait a minute, there's another one of these trees. Is there any nectar around? That's sort of the problem, is they could have scooped it up and eaten it themselves. Really gotta be looking around for it. So I think I see some right here. So up to 4 of them so far. It's gonna take a lot of work to really get a decent amount of them, which is why I probably wanna save as much as I can for the Largo, or the Gordo. I probably don't wanna spend too much of them on the flutter slime itself. But it's all good to know. But if I really do wanna combo it with, here, I might have to, I'll grab a good couple more. Let's try to get ourselves up to 10 of them, I think might be a better move. Get 10 of them. There's some angry slimes jumping around. I think some tar is about to be made, so I might wanna skedaddle from here. I don't know if I've been over on that side, so let's do a little jump. I hope I make it. Oh boy, got it. I do see another one of those flowers, so you would think that'd mean we'd find some. I'm not seeing any though. Oh, we're finding some mint mango that I just don't really need very much of. Oh, I see one up there. Okay, come on, come on. Got it. Okay, now I can go back down. Those are some flutter plorts. Those could be good. Some more of that stuff. I think we're good here. I'm just trying to make sure I make the most of everything, you know? But I think we really got what we were seeking. This is so interesting how I think that's, yeah, this part of the map, which I don't think we can actually go over there. I think that's sort of the end of it. But I haven't been up there and I can hear those Gordos, or not the Gordos, the Tars. They're coming out. But can I make my way up here easily at all? Maybe I'm not supposed to be up there. I feel like I have to though. Maybe from here I could jump up on top of this rock. And then from here, I see another one. So I feel like there's gotta be something I can do here. Let's go, come on, keep fluttering, keep fluttering. We got it. We get a couple more buzzwax. And there's a pot, if not anything else. I'll gladly grab that. And that is going to be the tank liner. Use the fabricator to upgrade the Vax tank guard. So I don't know what the tank liner, I'm a little confused by what that means, but I guess we'll see. Oh my gosh, there's so many tar. I definitely don't want to mess with that if I don't have to. This is just so much. I'm out of energy. Oh boy. Oh, but there's a cave down here. I don't think I've been in this one. At least I don't believe so. And there's another Gordo. So look at you, you're gonna want meat. That's good to know. I'll have to get a lot of chickens, hens, all that kind of stuff. We'll get another pod, the pink glow shrooms, which is a blueprint. These pink and springy mushrooms get their unique properties from their slime-filled ecosystems. Very cool. So lots of Gordos to pop all over the place, and I'm sure there's still some more hiding around. So I think we'll have whole episodes focused on just getting to these Gordos and doing what we need to do. But if I see a couple of sea hens I can already toss at you, I don't see the harm. There you go, because that's your favorite type of food too. So that'll really help you grow more and more. I think we'll still have to do quite a lot of those, so I'll come back with a good bundle of them later on, but you know what, I'm pretty happy with that. So we'll head out of there for now, but now we know it's there, so that's good. We got some pots we can grab. Ooh, actually. But hey, out of here, get out of here. I don't wanna deal with you. See ya. So let's try this again. Let's feed you up while we can. I have the opportunity. Boop, boop. There you go. Happier and happier. And here's another one. Get out of here, nobody wants to see it. And what happened to my, oh, there's even more. If I could pop this Gordo right now, it'd probably be good. So I'm just gonna grab whatever I can find of these sea hens. There's so many of them around actually, so definitely make the most of that. We'll run back over and we'll see if we can pop ya. If not, it's at least progress, you know, so that's good. But I think we'll have a whole episode, like I said, focused on popping Gordos. I think that's probably the best way to do it. That's the wrong thing. Ooh, not quite enough, but you're definitely getting there. You're definitely getting there, so yeah, good stuff. I am going the wrong way, please don't fall into the water. I have a lot of good stuff right now. I need to make sure I get home with it. And I'm sure it looks like the nighttime is going to be ending soon. I think we're approaching morning. So I don't know if I'm going to be finding too many more of the moon dew nectar. I do want to see the experience of course, feeding some to the flutter slime, but I think mostly we're gonna combine it with honey, if it lets me. If it's I think we've already seen some actually combined with honey, so it definitely is a doable thing. It's not like some of the other slimes where they just don't combine. So we'll just grab whatever materials we can find along the way and talk to whatever one of these. It seems like if we haven't interacted with it before, it'll try to get all happy with us. Yeah, we have read that one before. So it looks like my theory is correct. Okay, it still sort of feels like nighttime though, so if I can just look out for more stuff. That jump, I remember being a little afraid to try it. I still am, but maybe I can find another way around. I mean, maybe I could do it, but is it worth the risk? Ooh, I see some potential silky sand down there. You know what, let's go for that. Oh no, no, I got it. Silky sand is something I really need a lot of, but I don't see too often. But you know, we haven't been to those parts of the Ember Valley recently, so maybe we could find some more there. But I did used to find a lot of silky sand around this beach area, so I think there's certainly more possibilities. Where are we right now? We're right here. So right by one of the honey slimes. Of course, they like fruit. Isn't there already a honey slime somewhere, a honey Gordo? I guess not. But yeah, now it's daytime, we won't be seeing any more of the other things, so we just need to find our way back for now, I think would be best. Obviously, if I can find a couple more silky sand along the way though, that would be great. But I think we're doing an excellent job just finding things and exploring and figuring things out that way, which you know is all I can ask for. Lots of slimes are popping up, but I'm actually not too interested in them. Here we go, this is what I'm interested in. Thank you very much. Okay, so I feel like we've done a great job finding some things. I got a little bit more silky sand here. And then of course the buzzwax and the beeswax, or the honey. There we go. You know, I'm pretty happy with that. We'll save that for now and we'll just sort of head back home because there's still plenty of more things I need to do around there too. So yeah, let's get to it. If I find any more silky sand or anything else around here, I'll definitely grab it. But for right now, since I'm not really seeing much, I think we're good just to head back. But yeah, I have a couple of plans. We'll sort of see how they unfold once we get back home. But I definitely have a good couple of plans. So we're almost there. It's a little bit of a jog home. I guess I should set up that next portal, right? I feel like it's not too reasonable because it's not super far, but at the same time, it might just be time to do it. Okay, so yeah, we just gotta run over here real quickly. I love that you can see the stuff we were exploring in the distance. That is so cool, you know? Okay, so I think a lot of our slimes are probably going to be hungry. We might have some food on the ground that I need to harvest up. So I think that's what we need to focus on first. I definitely got a bit distracted again. I'm worried I've been gone for too long. I mean, I guess it's only been like 20 or so minutes, but I don't know. I don't trust myself anymore, so I gotta sort of figure out what's the best time, the amount of time I can be away. Because you know, a lot of stuff grew in that time. Just grab some of that. So their feeder is empty, so I'll toss them some stuff here soon. But we can just give them carrots and such, so that shouldn't be too big of a deal. Okay, so yeah, let's do a bit of this. Awesome, perfect. Let's get over here and feed them up, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna be hungry. We'll toss a couple over to be sure. No, they're fine actually, they have plenty. But they're making even more, so that's good. Toss that over, make sure that this is popping off too. There we go, now we're making up for it. But I definitely wanna take some honey slime here because this is what I'm really gonna need. And I guess I'll just set it up in some of the spots we've already been in. But that's where things are a bit interesting. I feel like I don't need as many pens as the game is offering now. Why am I not getting those? There we go. I feel like I don't need as many pens as the game's offering because we still have all the pens here and all the pens there. So I guess if we wanted to do more variations, we could. You know, if we wanted to have different ones, but I feel like we're about to get all the different slimes and like different largos so that we're all producing slimes like that don't overlap, you know, like this one has pink and tabby. None of the other corrals that I have are producing pink and tabby. But maybe it won't stay that way for very long because I feel like we're running out of slimes to actually do that with. So for right now, I did want to see what's going on in here. Because we got the tank liner. What is this? The tank guard. Salvages 20% of your vac tank's content upon accidental encounters with the slime sea or following other forms of health loss. This sounds really good. So if I were to die, I could use this to pop back up. And this is why it's good to find those pods wherever we can, because we get new stuff. I do need those filter ports for the pulse weave, but for other things as well. I need one more silky sand, you're kidding me. Okay, good to know though, good to know. And I could also improve the dash boots again if I get more flutter ports. So that's definitely the most important thing to do right now and exactly what I'm going to walk over and figure out. So let's go and tend to our other slimes that are probably happily or hungrily waiting for us. Right over here. So at the least we're getting a lot of the foundation set up. We should be producing just about every kind of port soon enough. Yeah, they don't have anything right now. So let's fix that. And grab all of these briar hens. It looks like the elder hens have gotten out somehow. At least some of them have, which is a bit odd. But we got 25. Let's get as many as I can because it's their favorite type of food. At least it is for the booms. So it makes them produce a lot more. And then we just plop in the rest of the 30 right into here. So hopefully they're all going to be fed and happy. We've got a lot of ports waiting for us because of it. So that's pretty cool. But as you can see, I have a little flutter slime. I mean, they don't really need it to be nighttime, but you know what, it is what it is. We'll just plop that in, and you can see that they're here, they're flying around, and then I can give them some moon view. They'll happily eat that, it's their favorite food, it's the only food they like, and they'll make 2 flutter ports, yeah. So if I give them some of this, they become a flutter honey largo, and that means that they'll like nectar and fruit. So that's where things get a little bit interesting. Can I go and get them some fruit? And will they eat that? I think they will. So with them being honey, their favorite should be the mint mango, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the mint mango. So that will mean I need to produce a lot more mint mango to keep both of them happy, but that really shouldn't be too difficult. I'll just make another mint mango farm and keep them smiling. So that'll be great. In the meantime, let's go get this flutter port into our thing here, I think, for now. That's sort of the highest priority. And I also need, I meant to tend to this sooner, but I need to produce another one of these gadgets right here. I have enough for it now, yep. So I can make one of those. I'm going to set that up so that I can start depositing more of the other stuff, and that'll be good. But right now, there's just so much to do. It can be a little overwhelming. So these guys might be hungry for a little bit, but there is another spot where I could just very easily set up a farm. So this is great, just get a garden set up, and we'll do nutrient soil, sprinkler, and a scarce line just in case, you know, if anything does break out. And what we're gonna put here, of course, is going to be this mint mango. So put that in there, that's gonna start growing up. I don't know if this helps at all, but I'll splash some extra water on it. And we also haven't checked out in a while. Oh my goodness, so many, so very many. So let's just suck up everything we can, just like that, and then we'll plop all those guys back in. That seems to be the most productive way to do it, so. Those are all so cute. We'll get 30 ports out of that, so that's not so bad, right? It's gonna send those all into there for now. But yeah, I know that these guys might be a little frustrated at first because we don't have the most optimal fruit for them, but I can get them some of that. They're gonna, oh yeah, that's right, I need to combine them with that. Oh, okay, wait. I need to make sure you're actually hungry then. Because right now you don't seem hungry, but I can go get some more honey ports, and maybe that's the way to do it then. Gotta be careful, just don't wanna make sure they're not starving or anything. So that's what I'm missing at the moment. But we can also take some Q berries if they really, really need the food. But honey ports are right over here, so we'll grab a couple more of these. Just gotta make sure I give them the right ports or they'll all become tars, and that won't be good at all. So now we can go back. A little bit of a run, but with all of our upgrades, we're able to handle it a lot better. So let's just send all of those, and they're all flying around, it's so cute. There we go. So now, as you can see, they're turning into those combinations, and these are growing quite quickly. So encourage it with a little bit more water and we'll be off for now, because there's still plenty of other things to tackle. Some of them still look a little hungry, but I think that's just, you know, the ringtail slimes doing what they do. But we can fill up some of this and make sure that our refinery is nice and full. So let's just make sure that both of those are filled up to the brim. But yeah, I'm really happy with the progress we're making in the game and just all the things we're sort of exploring and figuring out. I think that as, of course, the series goes on, the episodes might slow down a little bit because we'll have experienced the majority of the content, but eventually there'll be new updates and we'll be ready to experience those too. Okay, so let's grab all of this or deposit all this as much as we can. And it looks like we only need a little bit more of both before I'm pretty happy with it. Ah, that scares me. But I guess, yeah, we grab a little bit more here. We should be able to take everything they have for now. Now we have to do that for the slimes in my cave. I haven't visited them in a little bit, so I'm a bit nervous. I've been so distracted with all this, so I think they deserve some attention too. But we just need to make sure that these slimes actually have their food growing, which right now it's growing, so hopefully they can make the most of it soon. But we are going to head up this way and back over to the caves. Okay, let's check on my little cave slimes. I hope they're doing well. Oh boy, I always get nervous. Okay, so they're plopping around all over the place. We're going to set up right here, this gadget, just like that, perfect. And then a lot of this is growing, so we are going to grab it, pick it up, and then put it in there as soon as I can, because yeah, they're out of food. Crazy how fast it can run out if you're not just constantly monitoring it. But I think that's where it could be good just to spend a couple of days at the ranch and just sort of repeating the same tasks over and over. It seems a little dull, but sometimes it's what you have to do, I guess. We'll grab a lot of this. Ooh, so much of it. There we go. So I grabbed as much as I could, but there's still some strange onions I can grab. It's crazy how many carrots you need to grow just for a couple of odd onions. And then plenty of beets. I need to collect as many beets as possible too, and those are gonna go straight back with me so that I can bank some of them. We got so many of the hens too. I'll deal with those soon. But for right now, what about you? You're good there. We have this, so what we can do is I've been meaning to do this with the crystal ports and the baddie ports. It's just such a long trip if not, so now that I have the depositor, I should be fine with bringing these all the way back over to the refinery without having to actually make the trip. We can just do it right here. So that's pretty good. As you can see, when it comes to crystals, we need a lot more, and same thing with the baddies. So that's what we can do right now. If I actually chose the right one, hold on. There we go. See, we'll fill these up, and I wanna get these to 100 each as well, because that just seems to be the best spot for them to be at. Okay, so I'm selling some extra baddie ports here, and then same thing we'll do with these right here. The crystal ports make some extra dough. We're almost at 30,000, and that's just where it's like, what do I do with all this, you know? There's plenty of other upgrades I guess I can make in some other spots. We'll have to figure that out. I need to go and feed out some of the flutter honey slimes, because I definitely want some more flutter ports. I know. I wonder what happens if I hit it with water. I guess not too much. This is silly though. Okay, so grabbing some of that, and we'll see how our little groups are. It looks like over there's some things to figure out too. So you're at 40, which is great. We can collect some extra slimes there. This is maxed out, so I definitely need to work on that a little bit, but right now everybody is nice and fed around here, so we're good to focus back on the flutter slimes for now, the flutter honeys, because they'll appreciate the fruit, the mint mangoes. And I'm sure that they have a little bit of a harvest waiting, so that's good. So let's toss in a couple of Q-berries to keep them satiated for now. It's not going to make a ton, but that way I can build this up. And this doesn't need to be 3, it could just be 2. And there we go. That means that we just need to get set up with one more type of slime, the fire slime. Once we have that, I think we have every slime type producing ports in our farm, and that'll be great. That's something I wanted to do in today's episode, but we've been so focused on this that I just don't know if we'll have the time. But I'm doing this for now. We'll check out how the water slimes are doing. They actually haven't produced anything recently. I mean, it might just take them more time than I expect, so nothing to be too worried about. We get some extra stuff to grab here, which is definitely a huge help. I don't really need the honey too much, so I'll probably be selling that, but of course, the flutter ports are so important right now. I haven't really seen too much that requires the fire ports though, which is odd. Grab some extra here, and then there. Looking good. And how are they doing? They could use some more. Now is probably a good time to give them a refill, so we'll see how we're doing. How are we doing with the ember ports? We actually have 140 in there. Okay, so I might just pop the honey in there just to save me a second, because we can get some plenty from other spots, but I just need to get more briar hens, which there's a lot in here. I'm getting the wrong ones out. Not the briar chicks, the briar hens. There we go, much better. Just to make sure that's, you know, being productive, things are getting done. I do see some that have made their way out of the coop though, which is a little unfortunate. I need to deal with that too. There's so much to figure out here. It feels like they're getting a little unhappy in there, so let's just feed them like this, and hopefully that's enough. You are just a normal chicken, so you'll go in there too, but all the other chickens, yeah, well the hens once again, in there. Hopefully that lands. An elder roostro can go in there, because it should suck them up. It's weird that it hasn't. Okay, well this is all good enough. Let's go and sell these 2 types of ports then. Or at least I could put some in the silo soon if I really need to, but I don't think I do. I wonder if our last, we're still looking for one more, it doesn't say here, I guess. So it has to be out this way. We're looking for one more pod. I don't know where that's gonna be. Gotta be careful spitting those out. I don't wanna accidentally put it in something else and make a bunch of tars. But here's a lot more money. Oh, they're 56 each. That is like the most expensive on the market besides the golden one right now, so that's good. And I did notice, oh, I really need to feed the tabbies. I think they're hungry. There we go, eat up guys. We'll put a lot more in here. And I need to make some back and forths with the carrots just to make sure they have everything they need. But overall, everything else is looking really, really good. We have plenty of money, plenty of resources coming in. I just need to build up on different materials so that we can go Gordo hunting. We can get some of the flame slimes too. There's so much, fire slimes, what they're called. But for now, let's see what message we have over this way, because this might be interesting. It is from Mochi. Hey B, I found something I was going to throw up, then I thought, hey, B likes old junk I don't need. I bet she would just love this. You can thank me later. Look at some ash blooms, very cool. I definitely need to start decorating our area with some of those too, that would be great. But this is something I need to work on. They are totally filled up in there and we don't want that. So let's just make sure we're taking what we can so that they're not so crowded in there. Get another group over this way, and then we should just be able to, wait, there we go. Just be able to suck up the rest of them. Okay, so I think I'm about done just running around and just improving things. I got a couple more of the flutter ports I can take in here, and then a couple more of the honey ports. The honey ports I can just, you know, sell later, but for these, they go into here, and then we're gonna go and check out our refinery in person so that hopefully we can make the most of everything there. Because if we've done a great job filling up a refinery with all sorts of different ports so that we can build whatever we need. I think more than anything now, we just need to go out and figure out all the other things, the things we can't really farm up in our corral. So yeah, right over this way, what things can I improve upon? I could get dash boots too. I could also get, if I had one more silky sand, I could get an extra tank. I don't think there's any more I can add to here for now, but soon I might be able to add more if I can find the next blueprint. I could also try to get the pulse weave. Adds a pulse wave emitter feature to your backpack that pushes away slimes whenever you need some personal space. Let's try this one out. There we go. So how does that work? I don't know. I guess just by left clicking when I don't have anything equipped or something? It didn't really say, so I'll have to figure that out later. In the meantime, I do almost have enough wild honey, so I guess I use that here. So I will need to find 2 more if I want to get that figured out. In the meantime, is there anything else I wanna build? And there's things like the spring pad and the taming bell. I just don't really see a need for them at the moment. I mean, maybe I'm wrong to think that, but I definitely want to invest in different things so we can obviously like spruce up our town a little bit, but those are things that I don't feel like need to happen right now. I think the infrastructure is way more important. And with that being said, we still have plenty more flutter ports to add, but we have over 100 of most of the things. I need to add more phosphor because I think I just spent some. So I'll add some more phosphor to get it back over 100. And the next episode will be focused on getting fire ports and adding that to the whole collection too. So I feel like we made a ton of progress in today's, oh wow, we can find, huh. I didn't realize I went the wrong way, but I guess you can find brine out this way. That's so odd. Okay, because usually you don't find stuff in this section of things, but I haven't really looked around here too much in a while, so maybe there's more to find, more to stumble upon. Yeah, I think if we were to do anything more, it would just be trying to get that one extra silky sand or a couple more of other things similarly. But I think that that's something that can be saved for another time. Okay, so get some more of that. It was the phosphor that I need to add to make it back over 100. So we can do that really quickly. Just right over here. Phosphor's ready and waiting for us. I think just a full inventory I'll take out and I'll put that in there. So we have over 33,000 coins, and honestly, not too much more of a way to spend them besides getting some extra plots that I'll open up eventually. I figure, you know, once every few episodes is fun. Okay, so let's pop all this in. We'll finally be over 100 there. Or I guess again. Yeah, things are looking good. So we'll have plenty of other materials to find, but for right now, I think that is gonna wrap it up for today's episode of Slime Rancher 2. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.